We've all got to build our own supporters, our own following today for our work, but how do we do that if we're switching from genres? Say suddenly we're doing a crime genre and then moving to horror genre, moving to drama, moving to sci-fi. I kind of struggled with that over the years, and then I just did what I wanted to do. I started off in a comedy movie, and then I done a really sort of gritty, found footage film with military guys, and then I went to America and done a horror movie, and then I done a crime gangster thing, and now I'm in a genre that has got nothing to do with those at all. And some people say to me, "Well, I like the crime stuff. Why do you not do more crime stuff?" And then when I was doing years of crime stuff, why do you not do something else? And why? It's like, and I'm at a point in life where I do exactly what I want to do. It doesn't matter to me. But there's that side where you go, okay, what if you're making a horror movie and then suddenly you want to do a crime movie? You think you're going to lose some horror fans and you should just do a sequel to horror to keep the horror fans. I really want to do the crime, but I'm going to lose some horror fans that don't like crime, etc. It all comes back to brand. That's what I think anyway. Because when I was young, I'd get into this is how fucking old I am. I remember video stores with VHS. I'd get into a video store. I'd watch anything. But then I started to discover directors. I'd discover Martin Scorsese, Abel Ferreira, David Lynch, and I would go in and I'd say any more Scorsese movies or David Lynch movies or whatever. And then I started to be fans of those filmmakers, and I remember seeing King of New York, Abel Ferreira, and The Bad Lieutenant. And then I wasn't looking for other gangster movies like The King of New York for that filmmaker. I followed his career, and he would start to make documentaries. He started to make European art movies, so I'd watch those. If he'd actually just continued to make gangster movies, I probably wouldn't have continued watching them. It was because his diversity, the same as Scorsese. I was watching his gangster movies, but then I was watching Raging Bull and The King of Comedy, and The Last Temptation of Christ. So I was becoming a fan of the filmmaker. Today, it's back to us as well, building our own brand. You get some people, if you suddenly, I'm doing this Dolls franchise, I start to get into something else later on, then I'll lose a lot of people, but I'll keep some people that potentially like what I'm doing. And if I go into something else, completely something different, then you'll keep that small supporters and that small fan base, and you'll lose other people. But then it's just building your own name and building your own brand, and that's what we've got to do online today. It's not any different from look at all the filmmakers that we admire. We all follow their work, whatever they do. They jump for genres. Stanley Kubrick jumped for various genres and the styles of movies, and Danny Boyle does, and Ridley Scott. Many directors do all different styles of films. But if you're a fan of those filmmakers, then you follow those filmmakers. So I think it's just down to brand building. Some people are going to follow you, whatever you do. Some people are going to come in for the genre that you're into that time and then disappear, but it's that core audience and it's that core level of supporters that you build on over time, for the whole body of your work. Anyway, just my thoughts.